Hello! Today I am starting a new Stardew Valley save. I have previously played on the computer, comma. Whoa. I cannot believe I just did that. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm gonna keep that in because that was actually crazy. I'm basically just setting up my character right now. I have played on the computer before, but they're so modded, I can't even show you. Um, the game keeps updating, so the mods are out of date and they won't load, blah blah blah. So I can't even load them up right now. But yeah, I'm just gonna start a new farm for this video. And hopefully, ooh, the new pets. I did use the black cat on the Meadowland farm, but I didn't end up really liking the Meadowland farm, so I don't think I'm going to continue that save. For this save, I'm using the white cat and the forest farm. I love the forest farm, but I do like the Four Corners farm better. I'm just going to end up touring the one on my Nintendo Switch, so I didn't want to be repetitive. So we open the game to 15 parsnip seeds and a well-furnished house. One thing about this is I'm gonna have to remember to check the TV and the Living Off the Lands and the Queen of the Sauce because on my previous saves, like I said, it was modded, so I didn't really need to check because the mods would do it for me, so I've kind of lost the habit. One thing I will end up doing is moving the bed closer to the door, which on my last save I didn't do, and it did prove to be detrimental, especially because I am prone to doing late night mine trips. Like I said, this is the forest farm. I personally really like the forest farm, especially for aesthetics, which I would say that is something I prioritize because it is just so fun to decorate the farm. I have really only played on the forest farm and the Four Corners farm. I tried, like I said before, to play on the Meadowlands farm, but it was just a little inconvenient, and I didn't really want to reach perfection on that save, mainly because I screwed it up with cheats. Even with that, I would say the Four Corners farm remains my favorite farm of all time. I've briefly played on, I think, all of the other ones, but to me, they just didn't have enough room for my type of decorating, which is grandiose, let me just say that. I do have a lot of ideas saved on Pinterest, so I will give my props to them. I even have uploaded my perfection save on Pinterest, so I would say that's paying the community back a little. As I continue to clean up my farm, I'm just gonna go over basically how I plan to make this series because obviously I'm very new to this. I'm not even sure how to up the quality of these videos, so as I troubleshoot that on my own, I will be trying to upload in the future, maybe seasons by season, so these uploads don't get too repetitive. I don't think anyone would be interested in seeing, oh, here's day 2, here's day 3. So I'm going to approach it with maybe 15-minute videos each of the seasons, which I hope to eventually make into a full movie of, you know, first year in Stardew Valley, and I will, at the end of that video, probably just recap how close I am to perfection, compare it to my last save if I even remember. I think I did well document that playthrough, but again, it was over 2 years ago at this point. So yeah, in between those videos, I'm mainly going to be posting like Animal Crossing, maybe Fortnite. I'm very much enjoying Fortnite right now, and I need to get through this battle pass. So yeah, this is basically just going to be like a multi-gaming channel. So in the meantime, while you're waiting for these Stardew Valley videos, definitely go check out those videos. I'm going to be branching out because honestly, I haven't tried very many games. I know I have on my Switch a few that I don't really play very often that I do wish I would, like Pokemon Scarlet. I did buy that game, and I was playing it, I think, a few weeks ago, and I just couldn't beat this boss, so I kind of quit. So yeah, I would be happy to whip that out. I'm waiting for my capture card to get here, but in the meantime, I think I can record basically Roblox, Stardew Valley, other type of games on my MacBook. That's mainly just my only constriction right now, just having a MacBook. I really don't know anything about computers, so that's just gonna be a rough run for me, but I'm trying to figure it out right now. Now that we're finally in town, I get to check the bulletin board, which I also forget to do because my previous mod did tell me that, but I did get to check out the bookseller on my previous save, and it was pretty cool. The books are totally very extremely expensive, so that'll definitely be a late game opportunity for me. As of right now, we're just going to introduce ourselves to all of the characters we see. I really do like the introductions, and looky here, I split my money perfectly and get left with 0. I think that's awesome. But I'm glad I saved a lot of energy because I think I'm going to be able to plant these later. But for now, let's go introduce ourselves to everyone we see. While I do that, I guess I'll tell you guys a little bit about my other save. So, on that save that I'm going to be touring on my Nintendo Switch, I did reach perfection in like 86 hours, I think. I'm not even sure how well that is, but at least I got there. I was so geeked out about the game, I would literally write every single item down on paper, strike through it, make sure I was, on correct track to perfection. But I didn't even go into the game expecting to get perfection. I just think I went to Ginger Island, seen that I was about 50% of the way through, and I was like, okay, we're doing this. So yeah, I basically decided to do it then, and I took it very seriously. I think I got the game in February of that year. This was like 2021, I think, and I think I reached perfection around June. So I wasn't playing very often, but I had so much fun. I was watching so many videos, and it was just like one of my favorite games. One thing I will mention is on that save, I did kind of get caught up between romancing Sebastian and Harvey, but Harvey ended up taking the win and I ended up marrying Harvey. And it was actually one of my favorite cutscenes literally ever. It was so cute. But on one of my other saves, I can't remember if it was on my Switch or if it was on my computer, but I think I romanced Leah, and she was one of my favorites too. Another honorable mention is Elliot. I think on my Switch I did romance him on one of my saves, and I actually really liked Elliot. One I haven't done obviously is Sebastian, which I'll have to get to because I've been meaning to, but also Penny. I hear a lot about Penny and how everyone loves her, and I'm like, maybe I should try it out, but I also want to romance Leah because I love her little cow cutscene. Obviously, I'm very familiar with this game, so I can kind of remember their heart events just like thinking about the character, but I'm totally disinterested in Shane and I would say Abigail too. They're just kind of off my roster. I'm not really considering them at all. But that is one of my favorite parts of the game, just getting hearts with people. The cutscenes are so good. So I'm excited to see if there's any new ones. I didn't really make much progress on my 1.6 save with the mods. So really all this is new to me. Another thing I am considering for this playthrough is doing the Joja Mart route. I literally have never even considered it in the past because the movie theater is one of my favorite things, but I do think if I want to, make a lot of money, that it would be a smart thing to do. And, since I'm doing this completely modless and I really don't see many videos doing the Joja route, I might as well give it a shot. But of course, it will take a while to get there. But yeah, all of this is still up for grabs. I haven't really decided anything about this playthrough other than a few ideas I have saved on Pinterest, but I'm literally on day 1 and I do not have to worry about that right now. Anyway, I did want to like maybe regularly talk about a few topics in my Stardew Valley videos. one of which is Drag Race. That's coming back on the 17th, I believe. So maybe my next video will be 17th or 18th after I watch the All Stars premiere. Drag Race is literally one of my favorite things ever. So I think that would be fun to regularly talk about, and maybe it'll stick me to a schedule of, uploading every Friday, maybe every Saturday. I think maybe every Saturday, because it does take me a bit of time to edit these videos. But yeah, maybe one of the topics I'll talk about in every video is All Stars. I'm so excited for this new season. Some of my favorite queens are on there. So yeah, maybe a book club too. I do a lot of reading, but it's mainly just like crap read. I use that word lightly because I obviously don't think these books are crap. It's just like a lot of romance, and it's like not hard reads. You can skim through them. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I will definitely make like regular topics to talk about every video, because I think Stardew Valley does kind of get a bit of repetitive. So, if I can propose a new topic now and then and geek about it. I love talking and yapping, so I will definitely do that. As we wrap up our day, I ran out of water, as you saw, and the ponds are right there. That's one thing I freaking love about this farm, and especially given that there is literally a huge plot of land right in front of our house. And yeah, I just love this freaking farm. So I'm so happy to get to play on this farm. And now we will wrap up our day at a mere 11 p.m. I am so excited to continue this world, especially because am actually planning on reaching perfection this time and not just lollygagging around my farm. So I hope to refresh my memory of this game, because I will admit I am a little rusty. So yeah, this will be a re-experience for me, and maybe a possible learning experience. I'm so excited to keep going on this world and obviously design it. So I do hope you stick around. I will try to push these out as fast as I can, but as I mentioned before, I am trying to push out a lot of games. So yeah, I will also try to fix this crop, since you literally can't see the date. This is my first time using OBS, and so the quality and the crop are not the best, but yeah. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you subscribe and like and comment. Thank you.